Hey guys, CodySCM here and welcome back to another episode of the Destiny Club, where I take a look at the awesome comments left by you guys and respond to them. If you want a comment featured in next week's video, just leave a comment on one of this week's videos and I'll go through and pick some of my favorites. But enough about that, let's get started. Up first, the user Happy Hammer commented, "I think with Destiny, you either love it or you hate it, and I love it." You know, I think you're absolutely right. I think that Destiny has been pretty divisive up until this point, and I think that part of that stems from the fact that in certain circles, it's always been cool to hate on something that is popular or successful, and I think that Destiny does suffer from that a little bit. But I also feel like that a lot of the criticism that Destiny receives is completely justified. I've made countless videos on the problems that I see with Destiny and why I feel like Destiny is declining and what I think Bungie can do to fix those. And I think that at the end of the day, a lot of people, they felt like that Bungie made a lot of promises once Destiny was actually announced at E3, when it was first revealed, and that they didn't really follow through on those promises, and a lot of people felt like that they got an incomplete game. And I don't necessarily think that those people are wrong. I personally have just really enjoyed my time with Destiny. I've put a ton of hours in and had a great time with my friends, and I know that a lot of you guys have too. At the end of the day, it really comes down to, you're either going to like it or you're not going to like it. I personally am very optimistic about the future of Destiny though, and I really hope that Bungie can kind of sway those people who aren't necessarily enjoying the game for what it is currently once they release the sequel. I'm confident they can do that. So yeah, thank you for your comment, Happy Hammer. Good stuff. Up next, the user The Shadow Owner 5 commented, "What if Xur sold a Friday the 13th based weapon? Wouldn't that be cool?" Yeah, that would actually be pretty awesome if we could get like maybe a machete instead of a sword. That would be pretty sick. Or wait, what about like a hockey mask for like a helmet or something? You could call the helmet the Slasher, and you could wear it in the tower and like walk behind people super slow and just kind of creep them out. That would probably be pretty funny actually. So yeah, good comment. Your boy Hideo commented, "What is your thought on an added snowy region on Earth? A desert region on Earth. Imagine a raid in a snowy battleground on Earth. Destiny lacks snow." Yeah, I think that Destiny's biomes leave something to be desired, and I would like to see more diverse environments, either in DLC or in Destiny 2. Yeah, a snow area would actually be really, really awesome. As far as a desert region, I don't know, like maybe like with cupcakes and stuff? Maybe a raid on a gingerbread house? No, I know you mean desert, man. I'm just messing with you. I just wanted a reason to Photoshop Guardians fighting a giant gingerbread man. So yeah, thank you for your comment. So in last week's episode, I asked you guys, if you could design a raid, what would it be and how would it play? What bosses would we fight and all of that? I have to say, you guys are super creative. I was very, very impressed with the amount of awesome comments that I got. So thanks to everybody who commented on that video, and let's dive straight into these. So up first is user Farrat Akil. I think that's right. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. But he says a fallen raid. And then there's apparently instructions here for me to read it. It says read with Varric's voice, please. Come on, don't do that to me. I can barely talk as is. So I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna apologize in advance. I'm sorry. This will probably be bad. "You beat Skolas. But are you ready to kill the first Fallen, Drux the Destroyer? Get your guns ready, Guardians. Go to war with me and Cade 6. Yes?" Okay, well yeah, that was terrible. Now apparently I'm supposed to read this part in my normal voice now. "First you need to do some time traveling, then you need to find Cade 6 in Twilight Gap and go to Venus with your ship, but oops, your ship is broken. You can't go fast with your ship, now you need to fight with other fallen ships. Then you go to the Ishtar Sink to find the key for the entrance of a fallen castle, and then you do a lot of puzzles, and finally you fight with Drux, the first fallen. I like the idea of time traveling in a raid. That's something that I've been very interested in. And I also really like the Fallen, and I think that it would be really, really cool to see, like, some more origin stuff of them and maybe fight like some Fallen in a raid. So yeah, I think this is a great comment. Good job. So up next, user Goldcraft commented, my raid idea would be a Fallen raid. You would start off in the Cosmodrome when a giant Fallen House of Kings ship flies overhead. You then are ordered to follow it, and you find a new cavern. This cavern is filled with tons of new Fallen tech the House of Kings has been working on. Cade 6 tells you to destroy as much as you can when some vandals walk by. They spot you and you become overwhelmed with Fallen. You run from the cavern with your fire team and slowly take the Fallen out. Before that happens, the cavern's door becomes locked and you have to find out how to open it. After that, the mission is to destroy all the new Fallen tech and defeat the Kel hidden in the depths of the cavern. There would be 3 bosses: Metzik, a giant servitor with a few upgrades, Fortin, the Kel's right-hand Fallen, and the House of Kings Kel. What do y'all think? I think that's really cool. Like I said before, I really would love to see a Fallen raid. I feel like that's something that we're inevitably going to get in Destiny, and I like the fact that you took the time to think out, the area and the reason that we're there and all of that. So yeah, good job. Okay, and finally, user Jeff Baker commented, I think a raid where you have to battle against a renegade human faction, maybe some kind of darkness worshipping death cult. The final boss could be a trio of former guardians, a titan, a hunter, and a warlock, who gave in to the despair of the seemingly endless war that they're fighting. It could take place in the Rustlands or the ruins of a long abandoned city, something hauntingly familiar, yet something somewhat alien at the same time. Jeff, I think this idea is great. It literally gives me chills when I think about it, because for so long I've wanted to see some more unique enemies, and I think that an enemy that was designed around Guardians and the way that we fight and the way that we strategize and play would be a really interesting mechanic to see in the game. And I'm really hoping that Bungie can elaborate on that moving forward into like Destiny 2 or something like that. So yeah, absolutely great job on this comment. So that brings me into the question of this video. You guys answer this, let me know, and I'll show some of the responses in next week's episode of the Destiny Club. If you guys could design a subclass for a Guardian, what element would it be? What would be some of the perks? What would the super be? Let me know in the comments down below. I would like to see something maybe darkness based or something light based. Just kind of go crazy with it and let me know what you think. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode of the Destiny Club. Please be sure to leave a like on this video and make sure to subscribe to DestinyFollower for the latest Destiny news, lore, and entertainment. As always, my name is CodySCM, and thank you for watching DestinyFollower.